Hey viewers, welcome to another game as Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing another game from Olo for the win. And he is playing Terran versus OmniNoble. Oh man, those names. As the Zerg in the top right. So yeah, we're going to follow the Terran and see what he does. I can actually set it to our camera. And our play apparently. So we can now see where he focuses and we can kind of see from that why he misses certain things, but also, well, we can kind of see where he spends most of his time. Obviously, the pro players spend most of their time in the battles and do all of the rest with the hotkeys. So, Olo for the win, not a pro player, but he still wanted to share this replay. So, yeah, if you have replays, either pro or, well, just your own, or, well, someone else's, I don't really care, that you want to share with us and want me to cast, then please send them to me at casualprogamer@hotmail.com. Please put in the title that it is a Starcraft 2 replay, and please just attach the replay. Don't send me to a third-party site and tell me where the replay is, or unless it's really impossible, but since I have to download the replay anyway, you might as well just download it yourself, because you did watch it, so you do have it on your computer, and just send me the replay. Anyhow, we're going for a fast expansion here. Before anything else happens, he did scout one base and found that the Zerg was not there, because obviously the Zerg is in the, well, cross position. And yeah, he is going to wall off, so that would be no problem. He's going to build, oh, I was assuming in barracks, but okay, he's going to build a supply depot to wall that off. Yeah, the pros built a barracks next to it, because as you can see, he is now 17 out of 19, so he has plenty of time to build that supply depot, and getting an earlier barracks would be very good. Barracks goes down right now, and we can see what the Zerg player is doing as well. He did find the Zerg there, immediately switches his camera to see what, well, what he can learn, and apparently is just running around a little bit, and then parking his SCV in the corner. Yeah, you might want to do something with that, because normally that would have been sniped already. Well, yeah, the SCV is going to probably scout around a little bit. But yeah, there's nothing to see here, so you shouldn't really spend time on this. And then once the building is completed, you will get a message and you will be able to send it. So yeah, if he started the barracks first, he would have had the barracks up, and his second SCV, the one that completed the the command center, would have been able to build a factory straight away if you want that. And obviously factories are normally wanted, but we are going for a second barracks. The drone apparently just stuck, and yeah, it just got stuck. Anyway, we're getting a second orbital command out, and we're going to defend our front there with a bunker. So yeah, for now, pretty good defense, I would say. The one Marine is good enough to hold this against, well, a few Zerglings at least. His scouting SCV should of course be scouting, because currently it is not scouting. And yeah, we can see that he has two idle SCVs now, and obviously you want your SCVs to do as much as possible, especially the mining ones. Oh, we're going to build another building right in the middle. It is going to be a bunker apparently. Okay. Yeah, bunker is not really necessary right there, but, well, if you want that, I guess it can prevent some Zergling run-bys. And that's fine. So really not paying attention to that scouting SCV, just all he wanted to know out of that was, yeah, apparently all he wants to know is where the Zerg is. Not really interested in what he's building, and, well, didn't really retreat his SCV either. So you can retreat your SCV, of course, because, well, if you just grab that SCV, run it back to your base, because if you don't want that scouting information anyway, might as well do that. You're going to get some extra minerals out of that, and now it's just sitting there, taking up supply, and really not doing anything. So for now, yeah, we're doing fine. We're building up. We do have to be careful because Zerg is way better at building up an army because it's way faster. And obviously, you do need a little bit of an army, but you want to move out as soon as possible with a few Marines to just make sure that they are not building up a huge army and trying to crush you in one go with it. Because, well, especially with Banelings there, it is really hard to hold off. He is going for a factory and now a starport. So I guess he's kind of prepared to deal with Banelings, because obviously the mechanical units as well as the air units very good against those. Well, the air units cannot be attacked by them, so yeah, that's automatic. Not going for early widow mines. I wanted to call them spider mines, but they're called widow mines. Yeah, the widow mines obviously very good against the, well, any number of Zerg units. They're good against the Banelings, the Zerglings, reasonable against the Roach, and great against Mutalisk. Plus, they are great scouting tools, and especially in the, well, the lower levels, scouting tools are not really detected. So even if your widow mine shoots at someone, that's why burrow is so good in the lower levels for the Zerg. Because if you can burrow a couple of Zerglings just across the map, then you have full vision over the enemy army, and they will not see that for quite a while, because obviously, especially against Terran, you're not going to scan a random area on the map. You're also not going to build a Raven at any point. So yeah, you don't see them. And obviously, yeah, well, the other way to do it, it would be the missile turret, but you're not going to build a missile turret in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, unless there's a real reason for scanning, you don't normally do that. So scouting information gathered by burrowed Zerglings across the map is very, very good, and you definitely want to have that. So the same goes, of course, for well, the widow mines. Although the widow mines do shoot at people, so yeah, they tend to notice that. But especially in the lower levels, as I said, it is not that much of a well, difference. It's not that much of a big deal. And we are still just sitting back. There goes our first drop attempt. Going to take out the medevac, and I think his scouting SCV got taken out. Not actually sure. He has 3 idle SCVs now. Oh, this is what I meant. The Banelings are coming in. They're going to demolish this bunker. And obviously he has plenty to deal with the Banelings now, but not enough to deal with those roaches. And well, we're going to get a sort of base race here. And yeah, this is not going well at all. As in, yeah, this is what the Zerg does. He builds a couple of Banelings and just immediately rushes in, and that's why you want that early, well, that early pressure, because that early pressure makes sure that you don't get these kind of situations. By the way, it would be good to save up some minerals and actually get 50 minerals and then float off your buildings, because even if he gets this, well, if he gets this hatchery, the Zerg still has another hatchery and still has the ability to make another hatchery. Yeah, we do have 55 minerals now, so if he floats off a command center now, it should be alright. And yeah, we do have the Marines, we do have the medevacs, but well, it is going to be really hard to hold this off. One more unit coming out. A Marauder, and yeah, we are kind of in a base race scenario. Obviously the Marines are way more well, mobile than the Zerg units are, but it's still really hard to snipe this, but he can pick them up with his well, with his medevacs, and obviously drop them behind buildings and then do some damage and then retreat again, things like that. In the meantime, yeah, his army, or what's left of it, is coming back, and it is going to kind of try to help out here. It did a good job, by the way, of just taking out everything. 54 workers killed by the Zerg though. So the Zerg should still have plenty of workers available. And that is normally why you lose here. Not because of that first blow. No, because of the fact that the Zerg player just has way more units. And yeah, he just didn't scout at all. So kind of a mistake there. And obviously the zero widow mines really didn't help either. Widow mines would have been very good here. But he does clean it up, and let's see now what he can do, because now, well, obviously he still has the mules, but now he is in trouble. Yeah, I forgot about the mules, so you don't need to save up 50 minerals, because you can farm up with the mules. No problem. And yeah, we are going to have to be very quick about rebuilding our army here, and kind of scout around the map, because he has all kinds of medevacts which are doing nothing for the moment. You could use those to scout around, because you know he has no mutalisks for now. Also has no, no other anti-air, except for the queens, of course. But the queens will stay in their base and be happy there. So, yeah, we're going to have to see how he solves this. Obviously, this is going to take a while. And we might as well do that at 2 times speed. So keeps all of his units in his base, as you can see, and well, that's not what we see the pros do. And well, the reason the pros do it differently is because of, well, they want to see what's coming. They want to make sure that they have enough to defend against all kinds of things. Yeah, the Zergling runs in, sees what army is there, and then sees, well, I have plenty to deal with that. At least I'm assuming that he sees that. Couple of banelings coming in, and that means that he should have the marauders in the front, which he has for the moment, but it is going to be hard to hold this off. Lots of Zerglings streaming in, and wow, yeah, there you see the power of those widow mines. So once again, the widow mines saving the day, and that is why you produce those. You produce those not for, well, the pretty picture. You produce them because of that kind of action. And I will show it to you again, because the GG came in. So it's not a really big deal. That you now see, well, how long the match lasts. But, well, as we can see, let's see, no, everyone can. So he has plenty of units here, and there is, hang on, is it already out, or is it still, it's still producing? It is this widow mine that is going to do the damage. Come on, let's build it. There you go. And it is going to be this widow mine, which is now going to bury, and it is going to shoot right there, getting 13 kills. That cleans up the entire army, and that is why you go those early widow mines. And you go a lot of widow mines, not just the one. Obviously you didn't have any money for it, resources for it right now. But widow mines are relatively cheap, 75 and 25. It's like 2 marines, basically. But they can do so well. And yeah, obviously the Zerg player currently has nothing left. Because he didn't make enough drones. I mean, look at the difference there. 56 workers got killed by the blue player, so 56 SCVs died, and only 19 drones died. So he should have, like, I don't know, 30 more drones than there are SCVs, but he didn't make those, and that is a big mistake. Obviously, you want to have as many workers as possible. He also just has the 2 bases. This, well, there was a drone here, I believe, earlier, in one of the bases, either this one or this one. Sorry, this one. There was a drone somewhere, but it didn't build another base. So he could have taken this base and this base, just because he had that pressure going straight from the start. Well, not actually pressure, but he had an army in the front. And if he just defended against this, well, the army that was over here by just building a spine crawler, he would have been fine. But he didn't do that, and he didn't build enough workers because, well, he still has only a very few workers left. We can actually see that, right? So he has 19 drones, and there are 25 SCVs. So still only 19 drones, even though, well, he only lost 19. So what are you doing, dude? Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.